Grammy Award-winning music star Selena has been shot and killed in Texas. The 23-year-old Mexican-American singer died at a Corpus Christi hospital after being shot this afternoon at a Days Inn motel. The suspect in the shooting has been holding police at bay for hours, sitting in a pickup truck in the parking lot and holding a gun to her head. The Spanish network Telemundo says the suspect was about to be fired from her job as manager of Selena's store in Corpus Christi. Selena won a Grammy last year for Best Mexican-American Album for Selena Live, and her sexy stage costumes led some to dub her the Madonna of Mexico.
Called the Queen of Tejano music, Selena's contributions to music and culture made her one of the most celebrated Mexican-American entertainers of the late 20th century. Shot to death by her own fan club president, her death impacted fans around the world. On April 3rd, 1995, 3 days after the shooting, Howard Stern discussed the tragedy on his syndicated radio show, and it would start a controversy that would last for weeks.
Anyway, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, thousands of mourners have been remembering the woman known as the Queen of Tejano music, Howard. The singer Selena was shot and killed in Corpus Christi, Texas on Friday.
Guilty.
The founder of her fan club was charged with murder.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh. The president of the fan club?
Yes.
Oh. Is that who killed her? I saw her on TV. She looked kind of hot.
Yeah.
Selena, the Madonna of the Tex-Mex music.
Yes, whatever. Tejano music. I don't know exactly what that is. I had never heard of Selena, but she just won a Grammy.
There's about 90 Madonnas running around. All like there's a Madonna of Sweden.
And the Madonna of France.
I saw the Madonna of Germany on Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big Schweinhund. Big blonde Schweinhund.
I know there have been a couple of Latin Madonnas, too.
Yeah. They got the Spanish Madonnas.
And this Selena was one of them, they say.
Yeah. But there's no shortage of Madonnas.
She was supposedly an idol to young Hispanic women. A Mexican-American version of Madonna.
You know who's the Madonna of Westchester?
Who?
Billy's wife, V. That's what they call her.
Selena is said to have broken new ground in Tejano music, which mixes Mexican ranchero, German polka, and pop with country and Caribbean influences.
Wow. What?
No wonder he shot her.
Too many influences.
She who shot her.
Oh, really? She was jealous probably of her.
I don't know. They were saying there was all kinds of weird stuff, like she was going to, like, get rid of the fan club president or something. I don't know.
Oh, Selena wanted to change fan club president. You know, if I was lucky enough to be Selena, I wouldn't be worried about who my fan club president was. She's a little... That's like Jimmy Carter worried about the tennis courts at the White House and scheduling them. She's involved in too much minutia. Oh, my God. Alegría, you know what that means? Slowly. I don't know. Alegría. Mis labios de pesca en la cocina. You know what that means? My fishing gear is in the kitchen. This music does absolutely nothing to me. I have no feel. It's almost like you could not have it on or have it on, and my mood wouldn't change. Alvin and the Chipmunks had more soul. I'll never get this. I see this on Spanish TV all the time. I have no idea why she would even be popular over somebody else. This doesn't move you in any way, does it?
It's got a nice beat, I suppose.
Spanish people...
I wouldn't listen to it if I had a choice.
I mean, Spanish people...
But if it was playing, I'd say, oh, there's a beat anyway.
Spanish people have the worst taste of music. They really do.
They don't like depth.
No, they don't like any depth. It's all like, you know... all happy. That's because they're all so sad. We have nothing. Our government is corrupt. See?
Dance.
Let's dance to happy music. And big chubby girls in thongs, you know.
Water is dirty.
The water is dirty. Our money means nothing on the open markets in Europe.
The government is corrupt.
See? Let's dance to happy Madonna-like music. Let's dance and forget the people starving to death.
Spicy food.
It's a spicy food.
Let's burn our pizza with the peppers.
Yeah. Absolutely no feeling whatsoever. If we wait till nighttime, the dogs won't bite us when we sneak into Texas in California.
That's limbo under the border.
Our country is so bad we have to sneak out in the middle of the night. So let's listen to vapid music. Anything that keeps our minds off of our terrible plight. Solo invito. Let's dance and pretend that every human being in our country isn't corrupt. Yes, sí. Sí means yes.
Okay.
Does this move you in any way?
I don't know. It all sounds like kid music to me.
Yeah. It's like when
like if you had a children's show.
Like Nickelodeon. Shusha. What is that? Shusha.
Shusha. Whatever.
Shusha. The blonde Mexican. Yeah. This is good music to dance around the flies and maggots that infest our country and our food system.
All hillsides made of garbage.
Let's see if we can work a song out that has the word pelagria in it. Pelagria. You don't want music that makes you sad when you are dancing around your cardboard house.
And in your multicolored clothes.
Yes, it's a multicolored. We like to wear multicolored clothes and dance around cardboard box houses out of refrigerator boxes from America.
Not surprisingly, his comments sparked outrage.
It is that this type of racist comments have no place in our radios.
Stern's words angered Selena's many fans in Texas, where she was shot and killed last Friday.
You know, for the Hispanic, community, it's a very sad thing. We lost a woman who means, dearly to us. We're kind of, hurt, and we just feel that, Howard Stern, needs to kind of cool it down sometimes when it comes to death or any other, stuff like that.
Selena was hugely popular in the Southwest in Mexico. More than 30,000 devastated fans paid their respects Sunday, the day before she was buried. They are threatening a boycott of Stern and more.
We have immediately contacted the Federal Communications Commission for an investigation and, of course, have asked that his show be terminated.
Stern had no off-air comment to make, but his agent released a statement calling Stern a terrifically kind and concerned human being.
The next morning on April 4th, Stern attempted to defend himself and walk back his comments a bit. It didn't help.
So yesterday I get home and our agent calls me at my house and says you're getting all these phone calls from reporters. ABC.
Me?
No, me.
Oh, you.
You already got all the calls. ABC, I said ABC like it. ABC like local or ABC national? ABC national.
Uh-huh.
All these newspapers down in Dallas and El Paso and stuff. And I go, well, what's up? What do I do now? He says, well, what did you say about this woman who got shot, Selena?
Oh.
I said, what did I say? Let's see. I said her music sounded really kind of sucky. But, I said I was really sad about the way she died. I thought it was awful. I said, I don't think that, I started reviewing everything I said. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. I said, well, she was called the Madonna of Mexico. And I said, that's kind of a crummy job, being the Madonna of Mexico, because the Madonna, the real Madonna, wouldn't go and have to deal with her fan club president. Even if her fan club president was stealing funds and stuff.
Yeah.
She wouldn't go to a motel somewhere to stop off to see the fan club president and, argue about whether she should be the fan club president anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Madonna wouldn't be involved in that. I mean,
she would not take care of that personally.
Yeah, I don't even know that Madonna would know what her fan club was up to. I'm sure she has many fan clubs. I said, so the Madonna of Mexico has to go to some ratty motel. I don't know. It looked kind of seedy on the news, but maybe it was a nice one. And has to go to some motel and meet up with her fan club president, inform her that she's aware that she's stealing funds, and fire her. I said, that's a pretty rotten job.
For Madonna.
Yeah, for Madonna. So how could she be the Madonna of Mexico? I mean, and then I said, I said the music was awful, but meaning all of that Mexican Texico music, whatever they call it, Texajano. What is it, Tejana?
Tejana music.
Tejana music. So evidently some woman, maybe the woman who was on the phone with us yesterday yelling at me, had called all the newspapers to say that I was anti-Selena. Now, which is good because they need somebody to be... I mean, who's going to be anti a woman who was shot in the head? So they get me. So they're going to try and get a hold of me.
You're elected.
So I didn't return any of the phone calls to the press. I just assumed let them write their slanderous garbage, and then I'll sue them. Hey, how you doing, dude?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, listen, as I was explaining to Gary, the only thing is I'm a fan of yours, but my parents, you know, man, when it was on the news report last night, they were making fun of this woman.
But I'm not making fun of her. I'm making fun of the Spanish music.
Yeah, you're playing chickens in the background. You know,
it's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it's not that funny because somebody, you know, famous just
died. We're not making fun of the fact that she died. It's the music.
Hey, douche. When Elvis died, I made fun of him. I played all his music.
Yeah,
Get over it.
But, like, not all Spanish people. I mean, remember, the Spanish people, they're pretty powerful here, especially with the radio.
So you know what? Do me a favor. Get me off the air. Believe me, you'd be doing me a favor.
No, you're good for the air. Just, you know...
let's make it like Mexico where nobody can open their mouth. Why? Let me ask you.
What should he do? He should not do what he feels like doing. That's what you would like?
Why doesn't Telemundo run reports on what's going on in Mexico with the government there? That you know that from the littlest police captain up to the presidente, they can't get anything done in that government because everybody is so damn corrupt.
Yeah, but
why don't they run reports on that? What are they worried about with Selena and the music?
Yeah, but if you want to really look at the Mexican government, it's also the American government who keeps loaning them money to do all this.
You know what? You want to know? Yeah, blame the person who's trying to help. Let me say something. Mexico's got many, many problems. The people are corrupt. They're almost babies. They can't take care of themselves. They don't have the balls to overthrow their government.
Maybe they
don't have the balls to stop the corruption.
How can you stop the corruption? They'll put a bullet in your head.
Well, how do you stop it? So let me ask you something. So why not get worked up about that? Why not write letters about that? Why not do something? That's what your people are worried about? Singers?
No, they're organizing against you.
It's a third world nation. That's why they come over here to try and better themselves, just like your parents came over here.
That's no third world nation. You guys have been living right next door to America all those years with all that money. Your government takes all of the money. They take every penny. It's like the Filipinos. That Marcos was a thief. He took every friggin' penny from his people. And do you think any of those sheep over there do anything about it? No. They're writing about Howard Stern. The Filipinos do the same thing to me. They write about me all the time.
Sure. And whenever they demonstrate, who do they demonstrate against?
Me.
Still in trouble over his remarks about a Mexican-American singer and her music. Several hundred fans of Selena, who was murdered last March, called for Stern's resignation in a demonstration outside his radio station. Julian Phillips reports.
It may have been one of the most vocal protests against the shock jock, as hundreds of Mexican Americans called for Howard Stern's resignation over what they are calling racist remarks about the death of popular Tex-Mex star Selena and Hispanics in general.
He said too many things about us, and it's not true, so he should not be talking about us like that.
What do you hope to accomplish
we're trying to keep it off there. I mean, his program is... he discriminates not only Hispanics, but also the black community and Jewish people. He makes bad comments about them, and I don't think it's right.
Traffic was backed up in front of K-Rock studios, and summonses were given out to sympathetic motorists who honked horns. But that was not enough. Stern, as you may recall, called Tex-Mex music shallow and silly, and played sounds of gunfire over the popular star's funeral. Despite this protest, Stern fans remain loyal.
You don't feel that some things that Howard says are inflammatory?
Oh, absolutely inflammatory. That's why he's so popular. Unfortunately, it gets some people really going.
All Howard really said was he didn't like the music. He really said nothing against Selena. He said he just didn't like the music. So, you know, if they get upset about that, well, that's what he said. But that's what he said.
You're lying. No, yes, I heard him. You heard? That's not what he said. He was talking very bad about Mexicans.
Protesters say there are many groups that have problems with Howard Stern, but they're not willing to protest. But they're also resigned to the fact that this protest and others will not get the shock jock off the air. In Manhattan, I'm Julian Phillips for the Channel 11 News at 10.
Protests continued for days, and Stern was forced to issue an apology.
Now, and I will also ask that the crew be quiet during my statement.
Well, you know, I have a protest to lodge.
Yes.
When you say that...
Yes, thank you.
What you're saying is now that someone else is controlling this show.
Yes. I am controlling the show.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yes.
No, that you're not controlling the show.
No.
You don't tell anybody to shut up on a regular basis.
No, I want to make
Everybody talks whenever they talk.
No, the reason I want you to talk is because I want to make my statement, and I'm taping it for world release.
I understand that,
right.
But the point is, this has never happened before on this show. Outside forces have now leaped in.
That's right.
And are controlling this show.
You are absolutely right.
I just wanted to lodge a formal protest.
There you go. Now I'm thinking, maybe I should play some Selena music behind me.
No,
when I make
don't you do
No, why? No, that'll be fine. That's not disrespectful. I'm trying to.
They don't understand anything.
Please. Everybody understands everything. Yeah, and cackles and things will not help from Jackie, Fred, or Robin. Thank you. I'm now going to
my mic.
No, I'm going to make a statement. I'm prepared to make my statement. All of the press is gathered.
Tell me when you're starting so I'll know when to shut up.
You'll know when I'm starting. Let me see if this works.
Como ustedes saben, soy una persona satírica. Mis comentarios sobre la trágica muerte de Selena, sin duda, no fueron hechos con la intención de causar aún más angustia a su familia, amigas y a aquellas personas que la querían. Me enfuerce que la vida de esta joven mujer se le fuese arrancada sin sentido. Su asesina tiene que ser tratada firmemente por la justicia. Gracias.
The next day, Eloy Cano, a justice of the peace of Harlingen, Texas, issued an arrest warrant for Stern for disorderly conduct that carried a potential maximum fine of $500 if he ever entered the state. Stern was never arrested on that warrant, and he's never visited the city of Harlingen. The controversy even affected Stern's sidekick, Robin Quivers, who at the time was promoting her autobiography, Quivers, A Life. She was a guest on Jay Leno's Tonight Show. In this clip, she's confronted by singer Linda Ronstadt.
Very nice. Oh, you're always terrific. Emmylou Harris is on this too, right?
She is indeed.
Yeah, yeah. That fun?
It was fun, but I was kind of distracted when I was singing. It's not my place to take issue with one of your guests, but I felt deeply upset by what you said. And I think that it's because Howard Stern is not really presenting himself as a character, as a lovable bigot. He's listening to the show, Linda, because I think that people who listen to the show...
Wait a minute. I think that people who listen to the show understand what we're doing, and if you're going to react to what you read in the press, then you're going to have this misconception about what we do. But the audience understands it. When you read things out of context, you can be misled.
I think you're shilling for him. I think he's taking advantage of you.
Fine, that's what you think. But I know what we do. And you don't listen. Because obviously you have a problem with it. So you can't comment on it.
Yeah. Well, she can comment on it.
Well, you can't comment as if you have knowledge. You can comment about things taken out of context and things you don't understand. You don't want to listen. You don't like that kind of radio. You don't have to listen. There are other stations. There's a whole dial.
I can tell you that as a woman and as a Mexican American, I feel he is very offensive and extremely irresponsible.
Hey, I like you coming on. I like you coming on. I both like you coming on and speaking your mind. Good for you. Good for you. And good for you. All right, I'll be right back right after this.
The controversy eventually died down, and the Stern Show continues to this day. Selena's killer, Yolanda Saldívar, is serving a life sentence at the Mountain View unit in Gatesville, Texas. She'll become eligible for parole on March 30th, 2025.